check or whatever.
That's not good one right there.
No, I mean,
Well, this with like speakers like that.
yeah, that's
To get something on. Why?
I got a rest
There's some idiocy in here, but I tried to.
Look at Kunishiki in his picture, Huber.
Of course, we'll want to get all our pictures. Katie's, especially. Liz's. Takes so much information to go through the wire here. If the pictures are very slow. Only one is the wire.
Because I really want to job there.
Are you doing it? It's okay.
I think we're hoping to have this internet network in the school go to more places so that more rooms have it. Now we have,
It's chill. Right away. Coding around the CC. He speaks of journalism class and technology classes also.
You didn't realize what?
So while it's
In the very near future, we will be able to, once the transmission, the lines out.
I must make a confession up front, and that is I have this just the barest notion of what's going on here. In my lifetime, things have changed a great deal. When I was growing up, computers were only dreamed up in comic strips and in science fiction, and maybe the domain of some technical experts, but it was none of it was known, understood, or even vaguely noted in our lives. But now look at us. Now computers and now communicating by computers has become a vital and integral part of our daily lives. And what we are witnessing is nothing less than a revolution of information technologies, from multimedia personal computers to global computer networks to electronic databases and every conceivable use. I brought with me something that fascinated me that was shown to me yesterday. This is a computer bulletin board from Kobe. And not through government, I regret to say. We got to fix that, McCollum. But the citizens in the Kobe area who are used to computers got a bulletin board going and started a communications system here for finding people, for offering help, for asking for help, for describing situations, how to get in and out of areas. And I'll leave this to the students because it shows that what we're seeing here, this revolution, can save lives and help everyone and is available for uses undreamed of just a few years ago. In joining the global schoolhouse, the American school will link through internet with schools in dozens of states in America, Australia, Canada, Norway, New Zealand, and of course, Japan. The students will be able to conduct live video conferences with scientists and government officials, retrieve information and data from everywhere, and interact with students all over the world, all in real time. This global classroom will reach out into the community and to the world, and will bring the community and the world into the classroom. What we're really seeing here, I think, is the slow defeat of time and space. It's being defeated. And these young students at the American School will be the pioneers in this global schoolhouse. Not only do you have a remarkable school here with this special opportunity to learn so fully about this remarkable culture of Japan, but now you're going to be the pioneers in this new global schoolhouse. What a wonderful, wonderful edge and opportunity you're being given here. Well, as already been mentioned, as so many other success stories, there's another lesson to this, and that is what can be accomplished if we work together toward common goals of importance to us all. And the success of this event is the result of cooperation across the board, public and private. The Global Schoolhouse project has come to the American school thanks to the ability of our two nations to work together so well. Not only government to government, but also American private industry working hand in hand with Japanese companies. This project received generous support from U.S. Sprint, from Cisco, Supermac, and Zenith Electronics, as well as from the National Science Foundation. In Japan, support came from the Ministry of Education, NASIS, NTT, Nexus International, Net1 Systems, Apple Japan, and Sun Microsystems. I want to thank all of the sponsors of this extraordinary undertaking, and thank you for working together to bring this about. And above all, I want to congratulate the American School and the students of this wonderful institution. Thank you.
Under the initiative of the American School in Japan, there are 4 schools working together in this project, including the Kobe Canadian Academy, Tokyo Gakuei University High School, and Tsukuba University High School. With the assistance of NTT and Infocom Research, these schools are trying to develop a new educational environment in the age of multimedia by participating in the Global Schoolhouse project that is now being carried out in the United States. It's a very ambitious project. It's an honor for a National Center for Science Information Systems to be able to offer an internet environment to these participating schools. Here, I express my deep gratitude to the Ministry of Education for its understanding, to the American School in Japan for its leadership, and to Sun Microsystems, Apple Computer, Net1 Systems, Infocom Research, and Nippon Telegraph and Telephone Corporation for their support. Quite fortuitously, the Ministry of Education has just put together a report entitled Educational Policy in Keeping with the Advances in Multimedia. The report discusses an ambitious attempt to promote informatization of the educational environment with an eye towards the year 2000, all the way from primary education to higher education and community education. As chairman of the panel that put together this report, I strongly hope that what the report envisions will come true very soon. I feel very happy because this project here is the first step to that goal. I'm confident that this project will advance successfully, making it possible to create a new educational environment spanning across the Pacific Ocean. I also hope that this will contribute to the mutual understanding and international cooperation among young people in Japan, the US, and Canada. On that note, I'll conclude my remarks. Thank you very much. It's an honor for me to deliver a speech today in the presence of Ambassador Mondale and many other guests. We participated in this project as one of the many supporting companies. This is the first project of its kind in Japan. It's an exciting and fun project. The names of the contributing companies have already been mentioned, so I'm not going to repeat them. However, Mr. Macmillan of Nexus, I believe he is here today. Mr. Macmillan did a lot of coordinating work behind the scenes from the very beginning. Through his efforts, many things got connected. Taking this opportunity, I express my special thanks to him. The term multimedia is very much in vogue in Japan too. This education using the internet is part of that multimedia scene. This will have a large impact on Japan. I consider this as a fascinating experiment, the first experiment of its kind in history. This education using the internet will lead us to change our mode of education, our philosophy of education. We are in the telecommunication business, but we are deeply interested in education. We expect to see many changes happening in Japan through this experiment. As Ambassador Mondale mentioned earlier, we have produced something wonderful through the partnership of Japan and the United States. We certainly wish to continue this kind of partnership into the future and accomplish many projects. Thank you very much indeed today.